Hey, let's take a look at some comic books I got at Buried Under Comics back on January 10th. These were a total of $25, so I'm not quite sure what each individual comic is going to cost, but I guess I'll figure it out right now. So let's take a look at what we got. Starting off with Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. You might think, don't you have all these? I almost do. I almost do. So this is number 246. We also have Legion of Superheroes, which is Superboy. And the way I got this set up on mine, when it says Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes is when I officially in my brain changed it over to Legion of Superheroes. I don't know why I did this, but when it says starring the, I still consider it a Superboy title. So on my checklist, this fulfills Superboy number 219, and it's one of the last ones before they switches over to Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. All right, does that make sense? Yeah, I know I've had these in the past. I remember these very clearly, but they're not my current collection, so I need them because I definitely want every one of these Superboy and Legion of Superheroes. And I would like to have Adventure 247 all the way up. That'd be awesome. And then I have some holes in my Superboy collection, which I can't believe. I almost had all those from the 1990s run. We have Superboy number 57. We also have Superboy number 50. It's a reality-shattering 50th issue. Now, again, most of these, actually probably all of these, are just pieces that I need for my completion of my collections. And I'm pretty close to getting all of the Superboys from this collection as well. Superboy number 4 for the annuals. This is when they did the Pulp Fiction, or Pulp Heroes. Oh, there's another Superboy I missed. Superboy and Legion of Superheroes number 234. And this one, I don't think I've ever had it, but look at that cover. That's pretty amazing. It's a composite, you know how they do composite Superman, which is Superman half and Batman half? Well, I think that's what the premise is here. It's like he's a completion, or he's 4 superheroes meshed into one, which you can see Lightning Lad right there. You can see you can see Saturn, obviously for Saturn Girl. And I'm not quite sure what the other ones are. You know, I'd say like maybe Monel. I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm excited about reading this one. All right, now this one I did not get to complete a collection. It was just $1, and I thought it looks really cool. It makes me want to read it. It's a Marvel Comics number 1 for Dungeon Strike. I think it's a Dungeons and Dragons thing. It does say from TSR, so I'm assuming that's what it's going for. And it is a number 1, so I have to say, well, I don't understand the backstory to it. It's always good to start with number 1s. And that was the only one they had, too. Now, at one point in my life, I had every single Micronauts from both this one and the Next Generation. It's something. I didn't like that nearly as much. But times change. I don't know what happened to all those. I would blame Daniel, but that's my little brother, by the way. This is number 14. I got it for $3. And then, fortunately, they didn't have too many Micronauts I needed. Number 24. I know I've read this when I was a kid. I remember reading all of these. And the art is amazing on these. Even if you never read it, which I do recommend you read all the Micronauts, look at the art. Okay. I like the Tales from the Microverse. That's really cool. ROM, and this is another series. The 2 series I've picked up since day 1, from issue 1 all the way to the end, are Micronauts and ROM. Those were the 2 things as a child that I started off with issue 1 and completely went through to the very end for both of these series. So that's just my one claim to fame. Now, there's other issues of comics that I started with and kept going with for a long time. Like X-Men. Can you ever be complete with the X-Men? So with X-Men, for instance, I went with 135, and then I got a few back issues, but I kept collecting after that. All right, so ROM, this is, again, to fill in some gaps that I don't know what happened to my ROM collection at all. Things disappear when you're in college, so hey, whatever. This is number 35 and 36. All right, quite a few ROMs I need to catch up on. Number 49. Number 61. I don't know how much this was. Again, these were all together $25, and this one doesn't have even a plastic bag around it. And if that one was $1, hopefully these other ones were $1. 70. I about to say $70. Number 70, because I saw the price tag. I was trying to read two things at one time. Look at that creature. Rawr. Nice looking art. Now, Rom's art was hit and miss. I mean, sometimes it was good, sometimes, not so much. Like this, it looks like Ditko, like the way they're drawing the people right there. I don't know. Let's see who it is. Just curious. They even mention who it is because it's the front page. It doesn't say. At least I'm not seeing it. You pointed out to me. Maybe it was also not as much of a thing back then to tell who the artist was. But somewhere on this front cover, I'm sure it's got a name attached to it. And then I don't know anything about what's going on here, but it's like Star brand. Okay, hold on. This is a little confusing. We got the Beyond. Okay, so Rick Jones, Hulk, and it looks like Star brand all mixed into one. I don't know what's going on there. I don't remember this issue. I don't know if it was toward the end and I just stopped reading them. I don't remember. It's been 40 years, I guess. I know I read them as soon as I got them, but it's been a long time. I vaguely remember this one. Number 73. Of course, 75, I think, is the last one. And then Gru, there's no way to get all of these. There's some books that he only had one issue of Gru in the entire store that I saw. And it would be nice to get all the Gru issues, but you're never going to find them all. I mean, it would be nice. It really would. I think there's like 100 issues in the Gru collection. And that's it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 comics for $25. So you think it was pretty good, especially since these are some really good. I don't collect keys, so for me they just complete my puzzle. And also got a buried under cardboard box thing. It's like a very, 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 very small comic book box, and it fits like those plastic coffins that people put comic books in. And I think he says something, you take it to conventions, so you can. Let me just try to get it without having to get the background in the picture. So it's like this small, and put your stuff in it. So I think he sells a convention box. So anyway, which one was your favorite out of these, and was this good? $25 for what was it, like 19 comics? I don't know. I'm happy with it. Thanks for watching, and have comments below. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much.